Alright folks, I'm back right quick. Anyway, now I got it all loaded up on, you know, the program and everything. You can hit your pads all the way down, you know. You get about, technically, you probably get like 25 keys. This works perfectly for like a 25 key MIDI keyboard or something like that. But, you know, whatever, if you don't have, you have something bigger, it doesn't matter. I mean, as long as you get the sounds you want. But, so now I'm hitting the keys now. And if you want to tune it or whatever, you just go back. Well, I'm hitting the button here. You go back, of course, you go to your sample edit here, your page where you trim your samples and stuff. You bring it up right here. I know my screen got lines, and I have another screen, but too lazy to put it in. I guess my screen got to go totally white before I'll just do that. But anyway, okay, there go the sound right there. Now, if you don't like what, I'm still hitting the keys now. Okay. Now you can always go if you want, you know, want a higher or lower. You just go into the parameters while you got the sound loaded in your sample edit page. And you go up and down, of course, you know, if you want it lower, higher, you know, doesn't matter. Turn it again, turn it way up. That's the same key. I'm controlling the pitch right here for the whole program right here. So you can easily go right into the sample edit page or whatever and find the sound that you made out of a program. You know, and if you want to tune it in a certain key, to set it off or whatever, however, you know, I'm not a keyboardist or nothing like that, so, you know, that's how you can control, you know, the excuse me, you can control like the pitch and stuff like that of the keys or whatever. Like if you wanted to go down, like how far down you're able to go and whatever. Like I said, you're only able to maybe get like 25 keys. And, you know, you can go up into the other part of your MPC once you have it all, you know, key grouped and everything and named and everything. And you can do everything you want to. You can manipulate this, manipulate the sound. You know, of course, by going into your effects. You know, I got it in one, of course. And then what I do normally, I mean, it's not no, I mean, it's key group. So I usually like turn all of the mixer, you know, settings on, and, you know, go into the effects edit or whatever, and, you know, like this one already have a little bit of reverb on it, this particular sound already. But if you want to put more reverb on it or whatever, you know, you just primarily just go up here, you know, go into your reverb, or you want to go to your multiple effects, you want to put multiple effects on it or whatever. But if you want just your main reverb or whatever, you just gotta, you know, of course, you know, the farther down on the keys you go is where you're gonna hit your banks at or whatever, you know. Like I say, like this is like bank, you know, bank C is probably like right here, of course. And then you can just, you know, go up in there and, you know, edit that or whatever. Well, put, you know, effects on it. I don't know how well you probably can't really hear that. But that's how you pretty much able to do it. You can do, you know, I ain't gonna say the skies are the limit, but, you know, I mean, it's a good way if you want to, you know, come straight out the box on your MPC before you get to your main DAW or whatever, you know. This is a great way to come straight out the box, you know, with your samples. Maybe you got all your samples on one program, or, and, you know, you want to have, you know, a couple key group notes or whatever you want to play, you know, so you don't really always need like a, you know, external synth or something like that when you know, just because you got an MPC and a bunch of records. If you have like, you know, a bunch of sounds or synth sounds or whatever you have, and you can just throw them right into your MPC, you know, and key group them and, you know, do what you can with them, you know. I mean, I think it's a great feature that was on the mpc2000xl. That's not talked about. I know I probably didn't do a very good tutorial, but I thought it was something I had to that had to be mentioned. Anyway, as far as using this with your DAW or whatever. And this is one of the reasons why I probably won't be getting a, you know, like a renaissance in my setup or whatever, because, you know, you have the same effect as far as editing your sounds and stuff like that. Once you get, if you have your MPC MIDI'd up properly to your computer or whatever, you know, you can always effectively, you know, like right now, I mean, that's coming out the sounds right now, but I can MIDI this up, go on this device right here and MIDI this thing up and get a piano roll. Just like if I had like maybe a Renaissance or something like that. Yeah, I'm not controlling all the parameters on from my MPC or like that, but still, I mean, you still get the same effect of piano roll. I mean, people that know about MIDI, they know about this already, but you know, I mean, just create an audio track and a MIDI track, you know, make sure you got your MIDI settings, you know, straight in your DAW or whatever. Like right now, I got it set for out. Like when I switch it over, where I'm at, so I can get to it here. Like when I switch it over, oh my bad, that's for something else. Horrible with this camera here. I'll switch it over. Now I should be getting MIDI. Oh, I'm not getting no kind of MIDI. Oh, that's right, I even got it set. But anyway, you see now. Okay, that's the MIDI out. So I'm going to switch them right back around. It depends on how you have yours set up and if you understand like MIDI and stuff like that. But now I'm going to have it, I'm going to set it to, you know, the right way so I can get a message coming in there. Now you see the message hitting on my MIDI right now. Now if I hit record on my little, you know, bullcrap transport device here. Let me see. Let me turn it up so y'all guys can hear this. Try to zoom it in a little bit. I'm horrible at this. I'm sorry, it's like my first one, real one. Show y'all that y'all get. Okay, I'm gonna stop it. We'll go up here. We're gonna take a little closer look at this. Of course, let's get a little zoom, a little focus. Okay. Oh my damn offset. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna get to it. You know what I mean? Click it. See if I can back up a little bit here. Okay. Now we got the piano roll. Now, just like your regular DAW or whatever, it's all MIDI. So you're able to edit these parameters. Of course, these little dots or whatever to anything you want. You know what I mean? I'm going to get up out of here for one hot second. Switch this back over. Okay. Now, I hit play on my DAW. It's going to play back what I just did. And this is all coming out my MPC. It's a bunch of mess, but it's all coming out my MPC. Now if I want to edit those parameters, just like you do in your regular DAW, you know what I mean? Every key is here, you know? Let me show y'all. So when I go down, this is all coming out my MPC, y'all. The 2000xl. You know, this is all coming out of there. You know what I mean? If I want to move something down and shit, you know, just like you do, you know what I mean? You move it right there, you know what I mean? Or move this shit down, you know what I mean? You know how y'all do on the Fruity Loops and shit when y'all do your little piano rolls and shit. You can do this shit right here on mpc2000xl, man. Like the XL was a beast, man. I know it's like they come a dime a dozen. You can get them all off eBay for real cheap and stuff like that. And there's a lot of new software and not, you know, I guess you can, I ain't gonna say better, but this thing does its thing, man. XL is a beast. And you know, if y'all understood any of this, y'all can comment and subscribe. I just thought it's something that had to be mentioned all the way around there, like the key grouping and the MIDI mapping and stuff like that. You can do with your mpc2000xl, just in case with the folks that still own one and maybe have it hooked up to the computer and maybe not probably using it like this, but this is another way you can use it. You know, you don't always need all this new software, man. MIDI is MIDI regardless, man. And that's pretty much all you're working with when you use that stuff as a MIDI. you know, I can go, like I said, I just went right into the box, and this is coming all out of my MPC right here. Oh, let's see if I can zoom in a little bit more. Where I'm at here, okay. That's all coming out my MPC, the 2000xl, you know. Anyway, folks, thanks for watching. I hope y'all got a little something out of this. You know, y'all can always hit me up or whatever. And, you know, if y'all have any questions, I'll get better at this. I got a lot more things to show y'all. I mean, there's a lot of things I just never like that pertain to the mpc2000xl that I haven't seen videos on. So there's a few more things I can probably show y'all. But this is like one of the main two things I want to show people, because a lot of people have these things laying around. They probably still use them, and maybe you get a little bit discouraged because there's newer models and stuff like that out. And man, you can just do a lot with what you have, you know, just to let you know. It doesn't take very much. Hell, I didn't just use my MPC and just like a little itty bitty MIDI keyboard. Just them two things by itself and a couple samples, and I had it knocking. Trust me. Well, I got this whole beats I just played chromatically, like key grouped out from the MPC 2000, without using a DAW or using, you know, everything sequenced within it, without like sampling in the, you know, the sounds or nothing like that. I played them right out from the MPC. So thanks for watching. Subscribe. Thanks, man. Peace.